Very, very highly, up just below.
Who have done nothing to deserve the fate that they're enduring. Suffering inside of these crates is just absolutely devastating. The Humane Society of the United States has investigated one of Smithfield's breeding operations. This facility represents what gestation crate confinement is. Open wounds, pressure sores, infections, bleeding gums from biting the bars so much, and these animals aren't even being cared for with individualized veterinary attention.
Slavery is one instrument and one institution where older animals are socially oppressed and economic exploited. In other words, cows be slaves. Pigs be slaves. Chickens are slaves. Horses be slaves. Humans must be stopping with abusing and enslaving other living beings. Because no matter how the victim be, the victim of social oppression was not to be enslaved. Also, in 2012, a group of neuroscientists have proved that animal conscious and human conscious being the same. There is also ongoing concept by animal rights philosophers and animal rights scholars that the origin of human slavery can be put back to the domestication of cattle and other animals. So very surprising. Slavery gets slavery. Here's one act of the Animal Welfare Act. Can you see? The law don't even recognize animals as animals under the law. The animals that being cast as this also remember you of one piece of regulation that been there to protect the victimizers from prostitution in the time of slavery, when the Constitution was first acknowledged, that only land-owning, slave-owning white men of European descent were recognized under the law. Blacks, matrons, women, and many others were conferentially excluded out of this. And that's how all victimizers work. One struggle, one fight, animal liberation. When we have learned to respect all living beings, no matter which the intellect, and not to only look to what's been moral and justifiable and this kind of things, then we have to learn to be truly a respectable and decent species. Instead of a parasitic and furious and malice species. Awaken humanity. Go vegan. You don't deserve rights when you're not been willing to give rights to other living beings. But think you that you give rights over another living being. It's the same thing with the slave masters and all the others. No history believed that their life was more special than our all things. That's the essence of all discrimination. Thinking that one group is more special and more sacred and deserves more rights than another. An arbitrary criterion. Go to vegan and help stop all the cruelty that we constantly inflict on all around us. It's just easy. Eat beans, lentils, legumes, bananas, fruit, kiwi fruits, kakis, sweet potatoes, etc. Let the animals alone. They be not food. When comes the day that humans learn to respect other living beings instead constant try to manipulate, constant try to overpower like protons and electrons. Yes, actually like electrons. They also don't have a limit. They also go pum 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 touring eternity. They're also think they have no limit. Go to time and space. Level up with a joke. Go vegan. That's the excuse for causing the least amount of harm possible on this planet.